I did this when I fucked
Pretend like I'm not even.
Yeah, okay, I'm over here.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, you got me.
Okay, so as you know, we've been doing some reporting in Andhra Pradesh, and as I told you, we saw a Nikanti truck going up to a processing shed where the situation was, as you might anticipate in a processing shed, not clean and not safe. So why does Nikanti outsource shrimp processing?
Yeah, I'm Martha. We appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. As we stated during our communications, we don't outsource any processing. We're sort of like you are in your industry. We're the leader of India, pinnacle of that specific sector, and we control within our campuses the full processing of anything the country's involved in.
So how do you explain us seeing a Nikanti truck at a processing shed in Hillary?
Fair question. So as we shared during the slow months, which happen periodically in this business, they happen between December 1st and March 31st, relatively each year. Volume slows down, processing slows down, and we have an arrangement with a third party where we lease out some of the equipment that's not being used because we have no purpose to use that equipment during that time as a source of revenue and also a source to help the local markets. They have access under an agreement that we've shared with you for that specific use.
Okay. So the second question is pretty moot, but what is your response to workers who say that once people live at the processing plants, they have to stay inside with their gardens and they're not allowed to leave?
I can't speak to what they do at those locations that are off campus. I can tell you that we take our culture seriously, right? We invest into making sure our employees have appropriate accommodations, and the guards on our property are there for protection. We never limit anyone from coming out of what we call dormitories or hostels, if you want to use that terminology. We have a whole campus at Nikanti. They're free to walk around, and there's ball courts. They can sit down and do reading. They can group together, and then we also offer during the week transportation outside of the campus where they're allowed to either go in rickshaws or we'll book an entire bus depending on the number of individuals that would like to go. But for places that we don't operate, I would say this. I mean, it would be a concern if that was visible. We have nothing to do with it, but we will also take that up as a leader of this sector and see what areas we can help them improve so that those people aren't exposed to those conditions. Those are not our principles. That's not our culture. We built this company sincerely on a legacy over 40 years. And in doing so, the only way you reach the top is by a culture. And that culture has to emulate the way that you are as leaders. And our leaders value people. So we can control what we do, and we're proud of what we do on our campus, and we will get involved in the communities. We will go have some conversations with those other parties and see how we can help them offer something better than, unfortunately, what you witnessed that day. But again, just for clarity, that's not our property, and we don't control what goes on there.
Tell me a little bit more about this idea that, like, will Nikanti be trying to go to the tin sheds, the processing sheds?
Sure. Sure, we have a leadership role, right? So we have a sizable leadership role in this sector that we're proud of. We don't shy away from anything. In fact, if you recall our first interaction, I said I wish we could do it on our property, so that you could see the difference between our operation versus, unfortunately, what you had to witness. So yeah, we take a social responsibility to not just what goes on under our control, but we take a social responsibility for everyone in Andhra Pradesh, all the people there. We've shared with you countless community activities where we've invested in medical facilities, university facilities. Our goal is to make the whole area better, and we know that our employees are part of that state, right? Part of that community, and it's important to us. So if somebody's not doing something right, well, we have an ability to go penetrate that. We will do that. We will engage them, and we will bring people together and say, hey, let's find a better way to structure these and